Well, I guess the plan for today is try to get some more of these roof boards on. So I'm gonna go up into the woods and drag down some more slabs. I'm gonna keep trying to get some boards out of the slabs. This slab that I took a board off of yesterday, it ended up working okay. The slab kind of scoots around on me a little more than what I'd like, but it works okay. I think maybe I can get one more out of that, because I'd like for the roof boards to be at least 6 inches wide so that the angle's not too steep. But I think I can get one more out of that one, and then, because, I mean, you know, that's the size of it. If I take another one out, then it's going to be down to, you know, little too short. So, anyways, let's get busy, I guess. I'll go up and skid some slabs down. Okay, well, I think we've got enough slabs to get started here. Quite a few stinking leaves, too. Dadgum. Well, anyway, there's 2 slabs in this pile. So I got 4, and then probably one more out of that one. I don't know, that should take us at least halfway, I would think. Well, I guess nothing left to do but start sawing. It just stinks. Today it's 35 degrees out here. Yesterday it was 70. So, you know. And tomorrow's going to be 50 something, so. Oh well. Let's get started. Okay, well, I sharpened my chain, tightened it up a little bit. Got that slab set up. I guess we're ready to cut a board off of it. Another bad part about using slabs, especially with the first log that you would take off closest to the stump, the top side is most of the time going to be a little narrower than the bottom side. In this case, it's about 2 inches wider down here than down there. So when I go to lay them up there, you know, it's going to make it kind of crooked or whatever. But I don't guess it matters on this, but, you know, that's another reason that slabs aren't real good for building, cutting lumber and building with. So, but if you're just doing like a little shed or, you know, a barn or something like that, I don't guess it matters that much. amazing what a sharp chain will do. I was flying through that thing compared to others I've cut before. Okay. Here's another issue. Let me bring you in for a closer look at that. Okay, here's our board we just cut. You can see a distinct difference between the good hardwood and the sapwood. Most of this yellowish sapwood will actually rot and fall off while the rest of this hardens and turns gray with weather. Okay, so again, there's the board we just cut. Notice the color of it. Now come over here. See how orangish yellow that is? That's basically all sapwood. So now this slab is junk, firewood. So we'll get rid of that one. This one, we'll have to overlap it a little further and put a nail down here in this good part, because like I said, a lot of this kind of stuff will end up just rotting and falling off. So you can basically count that the board doesn't start until the yellow part meets the white. But we'll get another slab and we'll keep going. I probably won't film cutting any more of them. It's just kind of repetitive, I guess. If you guys want me to, let me know. Like I said, I plan on putting together a huge, 30 or 45 minute video on just cutting lumber once I actually, get into framing. So, but here we go. I'll nail this one on and then cut another one. Give me a little break in between cutting. It's hard on the back. Okay, here's the biggest slab I brought down. And you'd think by looking at it, you could get quite a few, maybe even like 5 or 6 half-inch boards out of that. But if we walk around to the other side, not so many. You can still get, I'd say, maybe 3, which is still good. Okay, well, this is still that same slab. I've been able to take 3 boards out of it, and I think maybe, I don't like the looks of those knots. And plus, right at the end, we're already into the sapwood. Maybe I'll call it quits on this one. But look how far we've gotten. Woo! Fancy! I'd say we're right at halfway there. Get up far enough, you can kind of see a little bit of daylight, but I don't know. When I get done with this today, as much as I'm going to do, I don't know if I'll get it done or not. But when I decide to call it quits for the day, I'll dump some water on the top and see what it does. So far, it's so good. Okay. There's what we've got so far. I think it looks kind of neat. Now I know it looks like it's slanting from this back end to the front end, but it's really not. It's just the lay of the land that makes it look like that. And I will show you that right now. Well, it's not really wanting to focus, but You can tell that bubble's in the middle. And then let me zoom in. There we go. It's a full bubble off level, sloping down. It's about 2.5 inches off level, sloping down. So I'm gonna go get some water. Oh yeah, I made a boo-boo. I missed 2 nails. I just scooted over and drove more, but I missed 2. I'll take a chisel and snip those off. But there she be for now. I'm gonna go get some water. Here's a shot from this side. Look how much dadgum sawdust we got in here. That's like 4 inches deep right there. Well, we'll have a dry floor in here anyway. Even though it is a dirt floor, it'll be dry. Good grief. That is a lot of sawdust. All this is just from making like, what? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boards. And that's what you get. I really wish sometimes I had a bandsaw mill, but I just don't have the money. I can't afford that. So, I guess it's just, you know, waste 1 board for every 2 boards you cut, I guess. When you're doing thin material anyway. Okay, I'm going to dump some of this water on it here, see what happens. Whee! Now if I go up underneath there and there's any water coming through, I'll just silicone those spaces. But there really shouldn't be. There it is coming off the end. And we are bone dry. Absolutely bone dry. Well, not a drop of water on the inside. Cool. Alright, well, now that was the first time I had done that. As you could tell, those boards were dry before I did it, and immediately now they're wet in one spot. So I didn't cut away or do anything like that. If it would have leaked underneath, I would have shown it. So I'm all about doing things, you know, real. If I make a mistake, I'm gonna show it. Just, you know, maybe it'll help someone else not make the same mistake. But this was not a mistake, this was a success. So absolutely, positively, no water coming in anywhere. Well, I guess that's it for today. I gotta pack all this stuff up, and I'll be glad to get this done so I can quit packing and unpacking. That's neat. Sorry if I'm amazed by this, but you know, all this was standing timber like a month ago, so it's just kind of neat. All I've got into it is about 2 gallons of gas, so what, $3, and then $2.50 for the nails, so $5.50. That's about it. Maybe $6.50 by the time you count the bar and chain oil, but I mean, you know, it's pretty neat. At least I think it's neat. Catch you guys next time.